The Ondo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal in Akure has affirmed the victory of Lucky Aiyedatiwa of the All Progressives Congress as the winner of the 16th of November 2024 governorship election. In a unanimous decision, the three-member panel led by Justice Imelda Itiape dismissed the petition filed by the People's Democratic Party and its candidate. The tribunal also dismissed the petitions filed by the Action Alliance, Social Democratic Party, and two other political parties. It determined that the petitioners failed to substantiate their claims of overvoting and upheld that Governor Aiyedatiwa received the highest number of valid votes. The panel also criticized the petitioners for their presentation of evidence, which it says did not adequately support their allegations.
Today, the judiciary has once again performed one of their functions by reaffirming that decision of the majority of agents of Ondo State who gave us the mandate across the entire 18 local government. So I'm so delighted and happy. I serve as my deputy and the chairman of our party, All Progressive Congress. We thank God for everything. We have always extended that to them, even on the first day when I was declared the winner. Part of my speech was for them to come and join us since they have intention of contributing to the development of the state, that they can join us in their ideas that they have, they could bring it on board so that we can work together.
Governor of Ondo State, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, joins me to react to his victory at the tribunal. Let me begin by congratulating you, Governor Aiyedatiwa, on your victory at the tribunal. What does this ruling mean for you, and how will it impact your administration moving forward?
Thank you. I'm so thankful to God, myself, my deputy, and the entire All Progressive Congress family and Ondo State agent. This is a mandate that was given to us on the 16th day of November 2024 by majority of indigenous residents of Ondo State. To be precise, about 366,000 indigenous residents of those states across the 18 local government gave us that mandate for another term of 4 years. And for someone to other political parties, majorly the main opposition PDP, want to go through the back door to steal the mandate, but we're happy that the mandate has been reaffirmed by the judiciary through the Election Petition Tribunal today. And so we're so happy, we're so excited. Now we can squarely face our work, less of distraction. And I hope by this decision today, the opposition party, I don't think they want to go to the appeal court, because from one of the statements of one of the judges, that all their relief and petition that was brought in was dead on arrival, and they couldn't wake it up through all their arguments and claims and counterclaims. So I believe with that judgment, they should be able to accept defeat at this time. And that will make us to concentrate more on our job by providing impactful governance to our people and to fulfill some of our campaign promises within this year.
All right. You mentioned the fact that the opposition party, wanted to go through the back door to, steal the mandate. That's what you called it. But then the tribunal was set up just for that purpose, for those who feel dissatisfied to head there and lay their complaints. While at the moment we're yet to actually hear from the opposition, about the tribunal's ruling, they have the option of appealing up to the Supreme Court. Do you feel jittery about the possibility of unfavorable judgment at the higher courts?
I'm not in any way jittery at all, because the law is so clear. And I was actually at the court when the ruling was made. So I listened to all the grounds that they claim. All their claims failed in every way. So yes, they have the option of going to the appeal court. When we get there, we'll face it together. But for me, I believe as indigenous of Ondo State, they should also join us. If they have ideas, they should bring to the table. Let's work together, because that is exactly what they aspire to become. But since the people of Ondo State has taken that decision to give us the mandate, I believe they should be, it should be a good sport person to join us to work together at this time, rather than wasting our time and resources on an election processes, or rather judiciary, going through courts. At least for this, they also went to they filed at the pre-election tribunal, or rather pre-election at the High Court initially, which we pursued up to the Supreme Court, and that ruling was in our favor. And with this election petition tribunal today, I think they should be able to accept defeat at this time, because nothing will come out of it from what we have seen, especially when Supreme Court has ruled before now one of their major relief, major matter they brought before the court. And that was part of what the election petition tribunal also mentioned today, that some of these issues that they are looking at today have been decided at the Supreme Court during the election matters. So that is one of the reasons why I'm saying there's no need for them to go to appeal anymore, because if they go to the appeal court, they will make the same thing, because Supreme Court has decided on some of the issues.
All right. So now that this phase is passed, Ondo State is at a critical juncture, battling insecurity on one hand, the economy, trying to revive the economy and get agriculture working, on another hand. What should residents and indigents of the state look forward to? What specific projects are you looking to bring in good governance to them?
Our administration will be touching every sectors of the economy, just like our developmental agenda that talk about our ease, that talk about order and rule of law. We talk about efficient healthcare delivery. We talk about revolutionizing our industry through tourism, blue economy. We talk about education, human capital development, entrepreneurship. So all of these areas will be touched. So they are looking forward to us doing all of this for them. And we have already started. We've started in the area of security. Just like today, we distributed about 50 Hilux vehicle Toyota brand of Hilux to our security agencies to further equip them, so that they can patrol our various streets and even down to the forest. And we already built some outpost stations, because the kind of insecurity we were having is an incursion through the farmsteads in the rural areas. And we have decided to build outposts, not just responding to incursion only by going on operation and return. Now we have built outposts in all of these areas. And in the last 1 month, the initial incursion we experienced about 3 months ago has normalized, and Ondo State is peaceful and safe for everyone. And that is one area that we are working so hard, so that our farmers, because Ondo State is an agrarian society, don't forget that we're a leading producer of cocoa in Nigeria. So we want to support our farmers so that we can continue with the lead. And security is very important for our farmers in the rural areas, and this we are doing. And we're also supporting them in different ways by giving them input, clearing of lands, and a lot of investors are coming to Ondo State, especially in the area of agriculture. In fact, we have to declassify about 100,000 hectares from our forest reserve to be able to accommodate investors that are investing in different areas, in the area of cocoa, palm produce, and other agricultural commodities.
All right. So just before we let you go, Governor Aiyedatiwa, I'm sure you're following developments in Mokwa, Niger State, where 7 days after the people are still reeling from the devastation of flooding. Ondo has a peculiar terrain with water, hills all scattered. What is the state government doing, as a preventive measure and in the case of emergency, to attend to the needs of the people, for emergency response?
For this year, last year, we have what I'll call a minor flood in just one town, that is in Ondo town, last year. And because of that experience, we have put measures in place. We're being proactive about this because we don't want any of our community this year to be flooded. We have deployed our amphibian machine that have been doing channelization in our major city in the last 4 months, preparing so that when the rain comes, the water will have an easy flow so that we will not experience flood. And I don't think we can experience, because we know the areas where we normally have this, the Ala River, which we have already, channelized, and then we have done the waterways in that area. We have gone further to other local governments, Ondo town, we go all of those areas where we normally have a flood. We have deployed our men and our equipment to do channelization in those areas. So I don't think we will experience that this year.
All right, then. Governor of Ondo State, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, thank you for your time on TVC News at 10.
Thank you for having me. God bless.